What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a tool that is going to revolutionize your social media content creation, Adobe Premiere Rush. If you've ever felt intimidated by complex video editing software but still want to create professional-looking videos for platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, or YouTube Shorts, then Rush is your new best friend. It's a simplified, all-in-one video editor that works seamlessly across your phone, tablet, and desktop. In this step-by-step guide, I am going to walk you through everything you need to know to get started and create your first awesome video. Let's jump right in. First things first, you need to download Adobe Premiere Rush. It's available on iOS, Android, Windows, and Mac. Once you have it installed and opened, you'll see a big blue button that says Create a New Project. Let's go ahead and click that. This will open your media browser. On a computer, you can navigate to your folders. On a phone or tablet, it will likely ask for permission to access your photos and videos. Find the clips you want to use for your project. You can select multiple files at once. As you select them, Rush automatically numbers them, which is the order they'll appear in your timeline. Don't worry, you can easily change this order later. Once you've selected your clips, give your project a name at the bottom and click Create. Welcome to the main editing interface of Premiere Rush. It looks clean and simple, right? Let me break it down for you. At the top, you have the preview window, where you can see your video. At the bottom is your timeline. This is where all the magic happens. Your video and audio clips are laid out here from left to right. On the right side, you'll find a toolbar with all your editing tools, things like graphics, effects, color, speed, and audio. On the left side, there's a button to add more media to your project. The first thing I always do is check the aspect ratio. Click the little rectangle button at the bottom right. You can choose between landscape for YouTube, vertical for Reels and TikToks, or square. Since this is for social media, let's select the vertical 9:16 option. Now let's start arranging our clips. In the timeline, you can just click and drag a clip to move it around. Want to shorten a clip? Move your cursor to the beginning or end of it until you see a little bracket icon, then click and drag to trim it. It's non-destructive, so you can always drag it back out if you trim too much. If you want to split a clip in the middle, move the playhead, that's the blue vertical line, to where you want to make the cut, and then click the scissors icon on the left-hand toolbar. Boom! The clip is now split into two separate parts. You can then delete one part by selecting it and hitting the trash can icon, or insert another clip in between. It's that easy to get your basic story structure in place. Next up, let's make our video look more dynamic with transitions. Transitions help smooth the jump from one clip to the next. In the right-hand toolbar, click on the effects icon, which looks like a little star, and then navigate to the Transitions tab. Rush gives you a bunch of options like cross dissolve, dip to black, and dip to white. To add one, simply drag and drop it onto the cut between two clips in your timeline. You can see a little box appears, showing that a transition has been applied. You can adjust the duration of the transition by clicking on it and using the slider that appears in the effects panel. A little tip: don't overdo it with transitions. A simple cross dissolve often looks the most professional. Now for one of the most powerful features, adding graphics and text. Click the graphics icon on the right, which looks like a T in a box. Here, you'll find a library of awesome, professionally designed motion graphics templates. You have titles, lower thirds, and overlays. Browse through the library. You can even filter by category. Once you find one you like, just drag it onto a new layer above your video clips in the timeline. You can then select the graphic in the timeline and use the panel on the right to customize it. You can change the text, the font, the color, the size, everything. This is a super quick way to add a polished, professional touch to your videos without needing any design skills. You can also find more templates on Adobe Stock right from within the app. Let's talk about color. Getting the color right can completely change the mood of your video. Select a clip in your timeline and then click the color icon on the right. You have two main options here: presets and manual editing. The presets are like filters. You can just click on one to apply a pre-made look to your clip. This is the fastest way to get a consistent, stylized look. If you want more control, you can go into the Edit tab. Here you'll find sliders for exposure, contrast, highlights, shadows, temperature, and vibrance. Play around with these settings to really make your footage pop. A great feature is that once you perfected the color on one clip, you can copy and paste those settings to other clips to maintain a consistent look. Audio is just as important as video. Good sound can make or break your content. Click the audio icon on the right, which looks like a speaker. The audio panel will open up. Here you can adjust the volume of your clips. If you have background noise, the reduce noise checkbox can be a lifesaver. If you're doing a voiceover, the auto ducking feature is amazing. It automatically lowers the volume of your background music whenever someone is speaking. And speaking of music, let's add some. Click the Add Media button on the left and then go to Audio. Rush has a built-in library of royalty-free soundtracks, loops, and sound effects you can use. Find a track you like, and it will be added to your timeline. You can trim it and adjust the volume just like any other audio clip. Another cool effect to make your videos more engaging is changing the speed. Select a clip and click the speed icon on the right. You'll see a slider to speed up or slow down your clip. You can create a fast motion time-lapse effect or a dramatic slow-motion shot. But the really cool feature here is ramping. If you expand the clip options, you can create gradual speed changes within a single clip. For example, you can have a clip start at normal speed, gradually speed up, and then slow back down. This is a fantastic way to add emphasis and a very professional feel to your edits. Just play around with the ramp settings to see what cool effects you can create. Once you're happy with your edit, it's time to export and share it with the world. Click the Share button at the top. On the Share screen, Rush automatically gives you optimized export settings for different social media platforms like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. You can just click the toggle for the platform you want to post to, and Rush will handle the rest. It will render the video with the best settings for that specific platform. If you want more control, you can go to the advanced settings to change the resolution, frame rate, and quality. Once you're ready, hit the Export button. Rush will render your video, and from there you can either save it to your device or share it directly to your connected social accounts, and there you have it. That's your complete beginner's guide to creating awesome social media videos with Adobe Premiere Rush. We've covered everything from starting a project and basic editing to adding graphics, color correcting, working with audio, and finally, exporting your masterpiece. The best way to learn is by doing, so I encourage you to open up Rush, import some clips, and just start playing around with all the tools. You'll be amazed at how quickly you can create high-quality, engaging content. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials. Let me know in the comments what you plan to create with Premiere Rush. Until next time, keep creating.